Hey guys, it's Tuesday, October 3rd, and we're kicking off year 11 of the vlogs. I used to vlog daily, and every year I would post a montage of the highlight moments from that year, and I stopped after year 4. I think that was around the time I stopped daily vlogging. Can't remember if I made it to year 5 with the dailies or not, but I stopped doing the montages after year 4. And it was a lot of work doing those every year, and I was just so busy the year I stopped doing them. But someone brought up in a stream about a month ago asking if I was going to do a 10-year montage, and I was like, oh my god, that would be so much work. But then I thought, you know what, I should do it, and then I forgot about it. And it didn't cross my mind until I was editing last week's vlog on Friday. I was like, oh my god, the montage, because also the 10-year lands on a day I would post if I'm doing an extra video, which is Tuesdays. So I was like, it's too perfect, I gotta post one. So I spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday editing that. I put in over 30 hours of editing time into that. So if you haven't watched it, please do. But it's such a satisfying video. I can't stop watching parts of it back. It's just like a montage of the last 10 years of my life. So thank you, whether you're new or old, whether you started watching the vlogs back on Baylee or just here on the Baylee J channel. I don't have a whole lot of plans for today. I was originally just gonna work on stuff. Like, I got a lot I should be doing. Oh, thanks. I did just package about 20 to 21 orders, but that might be all the work I really do for today. It is my birthday. And one thing about the montage is it made me realize how much I just don't really do anything these days. Obviously, since the pandemic, I haven't gone out as much, but even, especially since we've moved, like gathering clips from this last year, I was like, I haven't really done a whole lot, I feel like. And I did do some traveling, but like, for example, I did 2 Vegas trips. I only filmed one of them because the one I went to with my friends, I just didn't record anything. So I thought, well, I've already filmed a Vegas vlog and I just want to enjoy it without having to film. But then I was mad that I didn't have any footage to look back on. And so I'm like, oh, I kind of, just things like that I wish I did film. And there was also our friend's wedding. I didn't film anything there. I mean, I was a bridesmaid, so I was not going to film as much. But, you know, for like the reception part, I could have gotten at least a few clips and I just didn't. And I'm just, those moments make me sad. It's like, yes, I just was in the moment living my life, but I'm also upset I didn't film anything. So that's my inspo to film more, I guess. It's hard because lately I don't really have the friend hangouts. It's more like we go to visit family and we just, you know, we talk, we have supper, we play cards. And I love doing that. I love that, but it's not like something you'd film for the vlogs. It's not like the friend parties that I used to have. It's my inspiration to get out more, because even after we moved, just like, I wanted to explore the city, but before I knew it, winter was upon us, and I thought, oh, once the weather warms up, I'll go out and about and do stuff around the city. And then I didn't. It's now fall. We're approaching another winter, and I'm like, I didn't really go out and do much, did I? But you know what? I'm gonna go out today. It's not gonna be the most exciting thing, but I was trying to think, like, what would I do today if I just wanted to do anything, go out and about, what would I do? Couldn't really think of anything, but I thought, why not go to this antique store I like? It's called Ella Grace Marketplace. I don't think Christian's actually been there because I went there with my mom and stepdad and they got a dresser and side table there. And I just loved that place. It was pretty big. I did get a few small things there myself. And then if I really want to, I can also go to Iron Crow Antiques. They got like the fancier antiques, whereas Ella Grace is more like more vintagey stuff, like less antique-y, more modern-y. And I know they just had a big event for mid-century modern stuff. I don't know if that was on the weekend or not. I got emails about it, but I didn't take note of the dates. But I wouldn't mind just looking. I would like some small round side tables for the living room. I've been keeping an eye out for that kind of thing for months and months, and I've yet to find anything I like, but something pretty small to sit beside the individual chairs in the living room. So if you have a drink or something, you can set your drink on it. That's gonna be the main thing I look out for, but we'll see what other treasures I find. Before we head out, I'm gonna open my present from Christian. What could it be? There's something else in here. Did you order this or just come with it?
That just came with it.
Like a freebie?
Yep.
Whoa! Freebie tote. So I kind of knew what I was getting because I asked for it, but I don't know exactly what I'm getting because it's randomized. So there are these little Korok resin figures handmade by an artist on Etsy. First of all, how cute is that? Even the box has all their info on it. Like, this is so official. Resin Art YPC. So there are 9 Koroks total, and when you order one, you just get a random one, and so you can get one, a set of 3, or all of them. I feel like all of them is a little excessive. But 3! My little Koroks. Let's see which ones I got. Kike. Oh my god, the little stand. Oh my god, even this is fancy. What the heck? I'll get some close-ups in a sec, but oh my god. The little Koroks. And it's got wood on there. The resin. I gotta read the stuff, see if I'm supposed to keep it out of the sun. But this is like so heavy duty. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what else I got. I'm assuming he checks to make sure you don't get duplicate. But who knows if they're all pre-packaged. Baby! Now let's see the third one. This is like the unboxing channel. Back to life. Long leaf face. This is a good assortment. We got 3 different body colors. 2. Oh god. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Wow, thanks, Christian. It's exactly what I wanted.
Whoa.
I never know what I want for my birthday, and so I came across these in a TikTok video, and I was like, well, wait a minute. It's my birthday in like a month. So I sent the link to Christian. Yeah, it says avoid sun exposure. So maybe you'll come downstairs with me. I suppose we already have the triple Koroks up there on the mantle. We need some basement Koroks or somewhere. I don't know, there's so many places they could go really. Like in the dining room, they wouldn't get too much sun either. So yes, that's the person who made it. I'll link their Etsy shop down below. So cute, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Look at these freaking tree colors. This gradient is just the best thing ever. They're all the same type of tree, but the little ones go red first. And so it goes red, orange, to yellow, to light green, to dark green. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. We are here. Oh my god, BB breast bunnies. I might be coming back for those. I have a chance to complete my phone collection once again. That's the phone I had. That was my first cell phone ever, and it's the only phone I did not keep over the years. I could buy it and get it back in my collection, except it wouldn't be mine. It's a random one, but... Why am I seeing my old cell phone into that Takeout? And my old toys. Oh, I could do some fancy Inktober videos with this inkwell. These are really catching my eye. They wouldn't match any of our existing color schemes, but like a lot of rooms don't even have a color scheme yet. Maybe this would inspire a room. This lamp. This table is so cute. I love this square mirror here. Big cheetah print stiletto. These are medium-sized ones. I just got like a tiny one from my dad's shop, and I have a bigger version of this. We need medium. A needlepoint purse with gold chain and snap closure. Gorgeous. Why, yes, I need a miniature living room. Any circular side tables out there? Show yourself. I remember seeing these chairs last time we were here. They were in a different spot. Whoa. Okay, but this big lamp in the corner, that is so cool. And it's big too, which would help fill space in our living room. I'm just a sucker for all the brass stuff. And another one of these mid-size ones. And I'm like, no, you have 2 in different sizes. You don't need that one. And I'm looking at this picture like, oh, and then I'm like, no, you have enough pictures. Wait, did its eyes just move? Why is miniature stuff so stinking cute? Got my little brass bunny. It's so heavy. I copyrighted music. And I got those two frames with the red velvety back to them. I've got both of them. Nothing else. So I think we will go to Iron Crow just to see what they have. Iron Crow is where I got those green chairs. And I got that footrest thing, if you remember that. It's at the foot of our bed right now. So let's go there. This place has more small stuff and Iron Crow has more big stuff. Oh, baby. Now that's the mirror we need. Trying to not turn my camera too fast. This is a bit big. Wait, we just need really big candle holders, Christian. You could fit a drink on there. You could just put like a little doily on here or something, like a little piece of cloth. I mean, 300 a piece. Then again, maybe not. But dang, that would be cool. We've got a coffin with bejeweled handles. I wonder if it's a wardrobe. Even something like this, which I think is maybe meant to be a stool? Or is it? Although it is very redwood. We could play Titanic. There's a little bar set up back here. Bar and pool table. 3-seater. See, we just need to convert an ashtray into a little drink tray. That's kind of the idea, but not... Where? Oh, those black ones?
Black gold ones, but...
That will match our decor.
Well, I was just thinking in the one guest bedroom that has no decor yet.
Oh. Okay, we're making one more stop just because we were so close, and this is a different Valley Village than I usually go to because I feel like the one by me sucks. So, let's go. Valley Village was such a bust that I didn't even film in there. We were in and out quite quickly. And then we're on our way home, and I was thinking of getting Chinese takeout tonight, but I'm hungry now because we've only had breakfast, and it's about 3:30 right now. And so I thought, well, what if we just pick up something on the way home and have early supper? And so Christian was looking up some Chinese places on the way back, and we ordered online for pickup, and we have about 15 more minutes to wait for the food because we got here pretty quickly, but we're at Hong Kong Garden. There's a creeper out there. Help me. Oh, baby. I've just been reading Montage comments this whole time. It's not much, but here's the haul. And some close-ups of the frames. Bowl of one. They're the same. Oh my god, 5 portions. We're gonna be eating for days. We got noodles with beef and broccoli in it, mixed vegetables, ginger beef, and sesame chicken. And then we qualified for a free item too, so we have dumplings. So this will last us a while. Got the handy dandy tray tables on here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think while we eat, we'll watch Only Murders in the Building, and then maybe Traders. I think we're watching Traders New Zealand. And so we might watch Traders, since it's something we can kind of half pay attention to while we play cards or something, or like board games. My fortune cookie says, someone admires your beauty. Okay, we're modifying the setup for cards because we don't want to be right next to each other. We might see each other's hands. So here's the setup. Christian's parents visited recently and they taught us a card game called Swipe. And I want to try playing it with just 2 people. A lot of the games I like work best with 4 people, but it might still work with 2 people. It might just be a little bit weird. It's the kind of game where you want to get rid of all your cards. Anything you're left with in your hand you count as points. And first person to 300 points, like that's when the game ends. And then it's whoever is lowest wins.
So with 2 people, that would just be first to 300 loses.
Yeah, first to 300 loses, exactly. Exactly, I guess. There's only 2 of us. The game is over. Christian won. despite me being in the lead since round 4. He was getting all the 10s, which is the trump card. And I couldn't get any, so I had a painful start. That's the end. I had a very painful start, but as of like round 4, I was still winning, even though I was losing the rounds. He wasn't catching me with that many points, and then the ones I would win, I would catch him with more. And I stayed in the lead until the very end here. So yeah, we decided we'd go to 250. That was fun though. It works out with 2 people. Sometimes you get caught at the end where it's like a death spiral where someone's stuck with a high card and therefore they have to keep picking up and therefore they end up with points. But other than that, it was pretty okay with 2 people. I'd maybe go to like 200 points, possibly even 150. Because if with 4 people we go to 3.
True.
150. Depends how long you want the game to run, I guess. So now we're going to play sequence. It's pretty simple. You have cards in your hand, and every turn you pick up a new card. But you're just trying to get 5 in a row by playing a card and then putting a token on the corresponding card on here. And every card's on here twice. Well, he usually beats me at sequence, so we'll see how this goes. He got his first sequence. It's been just like a whole lot of blocking each other and not really much happening. But then he started zooming. I had no way to stop him. I finally got my first sequence, but Christian's been sitting at this 4 in a row for a long time. Although luckily by getting mine, I blocked one of his 4 in a rows. No, he just picked up the 5. This is my other 4 in a row. I needed the ace. Alright. Again! Okay, we started game 2. He's got 5 tokens down and somehow it's 2 3 in a row, diagonally. Like, excuse me? I just lost, just barely. I mean, I was looking like I was gonna get slammed again, but he's had so many 4 in a rows for so long. I don't know how it lasted this long. I just built a 4 in a row over here, and I've been holding on to the 2-eye jack, which is wild, so I could fill the spot, but he picked up a 2-eye, so he filled one of his spots. Oh! Another! I just need 1 win! Just 1! Finally! And I only used 1 jack in there. And I had a different 4 in a row that he popped 1 off with a 1 eye. Oh, you still won 2 out of 3. It's now the next day, Wednesday, and it's stream day, and I'm finally working on the ducky painting some more. I've got some cozy vibes going on here. A little pumpkin in the background, the lights with the leaves. This is the view the stream has, so you can see the pumpkin in the background. I just thought that big square of green grass was too much, and I was like, let's decorate for fall, and so I did. And I just brought down the second cat bed because Midna, who never ever uses this bed, has been loving it so much this past week. Yeah. She's been down here a lot more lately because Christian is also down here. So we need to make room for little Mushy. This one looks so clean. What the heck? This was up on the 2nd floor and they don't really use it that much up there. So let's bring it down for today in case Kiki comes along. I just pulled her bed a little more forward so we can see it on camera. Oh, look at that little Mushy. So the stream went well. I managed to finish off the acrylic first layer of the painting because it's going to be 1 layer of acrylic and then oil for the rest of it. So I got done all the acrylic, covered all the white, and then moved on to some of the oil. Not all of it. There's going to be a lot more to do. And for some of it, I'm going to have to let some oil dry before I can add more layers with more detail. But I made some decent progress here. And the necklace, I know I'm not there yet in the footage, but the necklace, I didn't even bother trying to maintain the shapes of the pearls when doing the background because it's just something you gotta do on top of the background layer. And so I just got real lazy with that. It's kind of like how on the left hand side there's gonna be some kind of chain, necklace chain on the desk, but you don't see it at all right now because it's something that should just be painted on top later. Same with things like the drips on the candle wax. So I haven't even bothered painting in some of the detail yet. It'll come later. I was getting especially impatient with that necklace. It's too light overall. It's going to be a lot more in shadow going forward, but it's a work in progress. And then for the books, I wanted 1 burgundy, 1 green. The green is too bright, but it was being so streaky and hard to work with that I just left it. I thought, whatever, let it dry. I'll fix it when I do the oil layer. And then for the top book, the burgundy one, the burgundy just felt so out of place. I felt like it needed to be more orangey, so I changed it to be more orangey. And when I got started with the oils, it made me wonder if I should stop doing acrylic for the first layers, but it's so nice because like there are areas I did in acrylic today and then I went right over them same day with oil. You can't do that if you want an oil layer to dry because you can do wet on wet with oil, but then certain things you want it to dry before you continue on. And so I would not have been able to do that if I had done the first layer in oil, but the acrylic can just be a little frustrating at times, but at the same time, it makes me work a little faster because that first layer doesn't need to look super good. I probably went a little too hard on the first layer, honestly. I could have just done it a little sloppier. And so when I went in with the oils, I was just like, oh my god, this is so much better. They're so just creamy and opaque. And I didn't have to worry about streakiness. It's much easier to blend. Although, I don't want to blend too much. With oil, it's almost too easy to blend. So I'm going to have to go in and add a bit more texture, I think. I was trying to keep it textured in the background, but I think we're going to need even more texture. I want to see more brush strokes. But that's where we're at so far. We got both babies. Kiki came down towards the end of the stream to lay in the bed. So now we got both babies. But there we are. Whoa, whoa. So after the stream, I got to some emails and a couple accounting things, and then ate supper, and I'm about to do dishes. But when I was checking my emails, I got a notice that I had some stuff waiting for me in the mailbox. So I went there just now. We have the Halloween stickers and the tote bags. Okay. Yoo-hoo! So, figured I might regret this decision, but when they sent me the proofs, they had a white border around everything. It said, because you did not include a bleed, we added a border. And I was like, I did include a bleed. Like, maybe they didn't realize that I don't mind the edges being cut off. But I was looking at it and I was like, actually, it's kind of cute with the white border. So I just approved the proofs as they were. So the stickers do have a white border. And the white border is a little crooked, which is what I kind of feared when I said yes to the border. But whatever. It's for the Halloween trick-or-treat bags. I'm not selling these. Band-Aid. So it's a roll of just over 200. I did like 205 or 210, something like that, just so there's a few extras because I plan to make 200 trick-or-treat bags. So the ghosties are here. Someone said it looks like the old Snapchat logo, and that's all I can see now. And this was a little freebie sticker in there. Cute. Now you notice they're all black, because there's no fun colors for these. Like, certain ones do have fun colors, which I would like to try, but, you know, I want to try pink. But pink sold out. They don't seem like they're going to be as heavy duty as these ones, but I just, you know, I still want to test them out. So I will be ordering more samples in the future. But these only come in that canvas color and black. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go with black. So we have a few styles here. I might need to switch up my camera angle. Oh, God, this one's so deep. And yeah, there's a fanny pack. I just wanted to see. Because we could use the fast clamp to stitch right here. It's not the fanciest material. Or I guess rather, wait, stitch here. This is the top. I feel like if I ever wanted to do fanny packs, it might be more worth it to just get some made somewhere instead of using blanks. Yeah, this is definitely just like a no frills cheapo, but you know, sometimes that's nice. Oh, and there's the back pouch. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, but it was just a last minute addition. So this was supposed to be like the standard tote. That's very long. I think it's because it has a gusseted bottom and the gusset is poking out. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. When it's opened up, it feels less long. I guess the bottom's not gusseted, but the sides are. Or doesn't that mean the bottom is too? I guess, just the way it's folded, it feels like it's not there. But yes, a gusseted tote so you could fit quite a bit in there. That's what this is. Not just one of those flat ones. Although those are sometimes nice too. Okay, that feels really nice actually. I think these are pretty much all the same material. Just different styles. It's got a different strap. It's got the strap that's the same material as the bag instead of this. It's more like corded. I don't know how you describe that. But yeah, there's this one. Oh, this is the zippered one, right? Oh, okay. It's zippered and it's got an extra little zipper pouch inside. I don't like the straps as much on this one, but it was one of the options for a zippered bag. And this one I think is similar style but non-zippered. The bottom's a little different. It's gusseted a little differently. And it's got those corded straps. Minush, you're kind of interfering with my footage. So yeah, pretty similar to this. They're wider ones, bigger ones. This one's, I like the straps better, but it's kind of floppier. This one's a little more structured at the top, which I like. And it's got the zip. This doesn't open as wide as this one. This would be more like a grocery tote, or like going to Costco. And this could also be a grocery tote, the smaller one, because it is gusseted. Huh, well, I like all of them. I guess I could do different things, different designs on different bags, depending what I want. You know, I don't have to release just one type of tote bag. But I don't know if I would do one design on all three. That probably would not happen. I would just design something specifically for a given bag. These are all nice though. I'm glad I like them, because the first set of totes I ordered, they were just not good. Not good. These are nice and heavy duty. So these are from Tote Bag Factory. Exciting, exciting. That's good news. But yeah, these ones, only the black and the canvas color, so a bit limited. I'll try some of the colorful ones. But yeah, these are the heavy duty kind specifically. Like, I was looking at their top quality stuff, and that's this stuff. So maybe we'll have a mix. I was talking about this a bit on stream, but I was originally planning for an early November shop update, which would be mostly notepads, but also the new sweatshirts, and then maybe tote bags, but I doubted we'd have time to stitch them all before then. And now I'm really doubting all of that, because there's just kind of like more setbacks. Well, one, we're still doing strawberry sweaters. And two, the thread I ordered, I just got a call this morning. I ordered from Madeira again, because last time I ordered it was good. Nothing crazy about the shipping or customs. But also I knew they would get the product to me faster than Canso. Well, I assumed, because I'd have to special order in from Canso, and the last time I did that, it took weeks. And so I just ordered from Madeira, but then I got a call today, because I placed the order over a week ago. Got a call today that they don't actually have everything in stock. And so for one thread color, I wanted 4 cones. They only have 3. So it's like, okay, that's just one short. But then for another color, I wanted 4, and they only have 1 in stock. So I think I'm gonna have to make an order from Canso and just hope it arrives in a good amount of time. Also, I'm gonna reach out tomorrow to get embroidery machine number 2. And I don't know if they even have one in stock. So if they have to order one in, then that's also going to take extra time. So I think I'm just not going to fuss with trying to make a certain shop update date. Now, if I had Christmas products, I would want them launched early November. But I don't have any Christmas themed stuff this year. I'm not doing any seasonal merch this year, so I'm sticking with that. So if it ends up that I have like early December or even just push to January, then so be it. Like, I don't want to overly rush things. We'll just go with the flow for the next shop update. And speaking of the next sweater design, I'm revealing it here. If you've been watching the streams, you've already seen it. But for those of you who haven't watched my last 2 live streams, the design is this. Luna Moth. I just thought it was something that was good to release in the wintertime. Like, it's not wintry, but it's not specifically summery either. It's just a good neutral, aseasonal design. Aseasonal, non-seasonal. So I have it digitized. I don't have the thread yet, so I can't stitch it out in its proper colors, but I can start test stitching it just using other colors that we have. So that's what I want to do a little bit of tomorrow, possibly. You've heard of spooky season. Get ready for Tukey season. It's now Thursday, and I just either placed orders or took steps to place orders. I reached out about the thread from Canso. Reached out to my contact for the Melco machine, and I ordered some blanks in that plum color. I didn't get as many as I wanted for the crew necks because there was only so much available in stock. But then for the hoodies, there were none. They only had a few extra smalls and none of the other sizes. So that throws a huge wrench in my plans. I'll have to just keep an eye out for restocks, I guess. They have a thing on their website where it's like, notify me for restock. But I've done that before for the large pink crew necks and never got notified. And I looked and they have some in stock. And so I'm like, where was my notification? So I guess it's just up to me to check for restocks, which is fine. But hopefully I can get more because I didn't really order that many blanks. And then for the totes, I didn't order any because I feel like I should wait till I have a specific design in mind, like something specifically made for the totes, because I could do a Luna Moth one, for example. But like the design I have made is long and skinny for a sweater. I'd have to redesign it for a tote. And I feel like a lot of what I want to do on totes going forward would be like DTF transfers, but I still want to do some embroidery stuff. So I was just getting nervous. I was on the tote bag website and I was like, oh, I can't commit right now. I'm just going to wait a little longer. So yeah, for the Luna Moth sweaters, I don't have enough thread. I don't have enough sweaters. It's all derailing, but I'm sure it'll work out in the end. And what I want to do now is test stitch the Luna Moth design. I don't have the proper colors right now. I can just select other colors and see if it stitches out okay, see if I need to modify the file. I love this yellow so much. I need to do something on this. I was going to say Luna Moth, if you change the moon color, it could look good on this too. If I really can't get my hands on more of these, but I'm trying to go single color. I'm trying to simplify things. Oh, this is really cute too. These are the newly purchased colors right here. There are some other colors I don't have, but I didn't buy them for samples. I don't know if I'll ever use them. So yeah, I just want some of each here for when I'm planning out projects, and I can hold it up to my thread swatches to make sure it all looks good. So I'm not going to be stitching on this today. It's the only purple one I have. I'm just going to start out on other stuff. So we have some scrap nice stuff, and then we also have some cheaper blanks from when I was just testing out blanks in general before doing any embroidery. So yeah, maybe I can stitch it out on this. There's plenty of space on here. I know people have told me to just buy flat fabric and hoop it up, but I just have so many of these. I have so many scrap sweaters. I just might as well use them up. There's so much potential in them still. I've got so many. I just realized something, because I was going to hoop this without the hooping station, but I don't have the clip to go around these. Like these things, I don't have these for this size of hoop. Like, how many of these could I fit on here? This is pretty wide. This is what we're going to be using for it, but right now it's set up for the 10 by 10 hoops, which Christian does still need, but I'm moving it. Just slide that up. This might actually be perfect. Magnetic. This is not how we usually position stuff. I'm over here because Christian's gaming next to me. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 sheets. I haven't marked the center of the sweatshirt, but who cares? This is just a test. So this has a lot more color changes than the last design did, but overall it's fewer stitches, and the fact that it's not doing little strawberry seeds will probably save some time. What I'm going to do is just assign some colors that are close-ish, and it would be nice to use up this stuff, but I feel like it makes sense to test it out using the matte thread, since that's what I'll be using for the actual design. It'll just be more accurate in case there's any issues. Like, these threads probably behave a little bit differently is what I mean. So with the assigned colors, that's that looks like. That looks kind of gross. But again, this is not the actual colors. Before I hit start on this embroidery, I'm getting machine number 2 on Tuesday. They have it in stock, and so I can get my hands on it pretty quickly. I could get through so many sweatshirts if I had them. I mean, I will have some, but not a ton of the plum. I should probably order more for strawberries too, actually. Maybe I'll do that next week. Christian finished all the embroidery for the next restock, which is for extra small, small, and large. So then there's 4X, 5X left to do for the restocks, but then there's going to be even more restocks because the restocks sold out pretty quickly. So I'll have to get more because we'll do more strawberries, you know. They're not going anywhere anytime soon, so there will be more. And with machine number 2 next to this one, we'll get through stuff twice as fast. Let's go. So this first bit here is real-time speed, this clip right here, and this bit right here. But then for everything else, we're jumping to 4 times speed just so it goes a little faster. But this machine is fast. I set this to go at 1,000 stitches per minute. It could probably go a little higher, but that's what I set it to, and it'll automatically slow down where it needs to. Right there we had a trim on that dark green. That should have been a continuous line without a trim, so that is one error. And I remember catching that on the second wing, but for some reason I thought I had already done it on the first wing. I don't know why, because I did one and just essentially mirrored over the wing design to the other side. And so I fixed it on one side but not the other. So that'll be easy to do though. Overall, the stitch out went pretty well, although with some of these small details, it was messing up. Like these yellow sections, the bottom two had a little gap in them, and then when it went to do the white on top of that yellow, the needle was coming unthreaded. It happened like 3 times on 3 out of the 4 small details, and so I'll have to look into that and maybe change up how it does the stitches, maybe make it a little bigger. I don't know, just something to make it less likely that the needle comes unthreaded. But otherwise, the butterfly went off mostly without a hitch. I'll maybe fine tune a couple little edges where different colors meet, but it worked out really well. I just wish I could see it in its actual colors because it's hard to see those pink edges against the redness of the sweater. So I'm just excited for when the actual colors come in that I can test on. Oh, it's so exciting though. It's so weird that I can just make the machine do this. I have that ability. It's still so wild to me. So now this first sparkle in the background, it did it in the top right corner. It was supposed to do top left first. So the machine moves all the way over to the other side to do the second sparkle. So clearly I have them out of order in my layers. And it's not only that one, there's also a pink one that's supposed to be stitched after this moon. And instead it hops to the other side to do the other side's pink. So again, a few little fixes here just so it's optimized, because you want to try to have as few thread trims as possible and as few color changes as possible. Although based on how everything's layered here, I have quite a few color changes. Also, just it doing something on one side of the hoop and then having to move all the way to the other side of the hoop, then move all the way back, that's just a waste of time. You want to try to optimize it so it stitches out as quickly as possible. Another weird thing that was happening is that twice the machine goes over to the corner of the wing and does a few pink stitches, and then it does a different section and then it goes back to the corner of the wing and does a few pink stitches. I have no idea why it's doing that. I'm gonna have to again look at the file. So yes, as I mentioned, some of the stuff stitched out in the wrong order, and I have no idea what was going on with those extra stitches in that corner, so I'll have to take a look at that. There are some little things like the yellow here didn't stitch super solid on both of these, so I'll take a look at that, and then the white, which was coming unthreaded a lot. Other than that, it's looking pretty good, honestly. There was so much trial and error with the strawberry because I had never digitized before, and so a lot of it was trial and error and Googling settings to use. But now I have preferences I like for certain stitch types, and so this is probably going to be a lot easier. There is some green up here showing beside the head. I'll have to look at that too. There was a trim here that needs to not be there. Maybe just double check my overlap in a couple places. Like there's a bit of the sweater showing through there. So yeah, a few minor things I'll fix, but I think that's the only one I'm gonna stitch out for today. Well, it looks like the custom thread order is gonna go through from Canso, but man, is it expensive for them. On the Madeira website, it's $6.99 USD per cone, so $7, but it's 15 Canadian on Canso's website, which is not just exchange rate. Like I just did the conversion. It's still less than $10 Canadian on the Madeira website, whereas it's 15 on Canso. So I might still use Madeira as my primary, even though I do have to pay more shipping, and well, the shipping might actually be kind of comparable. I don't know. I haven't actually paid for the Canso order yet. I don't have the breakdown, but at least with Canso I wouldn't have to pay the customs. But Madeira might still be cheaper, even factoring in the shipping and customs, just because the cone price is that much cheaper per cone. So maybe Madeira will stay the primary and then Canso is the backup. Are you squawking at me? I was just giving you some nice belly rubs, wasn't I? And I just let her go roll around on the brick outside. That was so fun, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna have to edit this vlog right away though, so I'm gonna have to end it here. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, Midna, for that ending shot. We are each other's family, and that's the hardest part of leaving Vancouver, is leaving my friends behind. We'll still have the occasional friend gathering, but like, we're getting older and times are changing and it's not gonna be the same.